Next week, many of those here in Minneapolis will again pause and gather at the Akershus Fortress in Oslo to commemorate this unique partnership we're celebrating tonight. And leading Minnesota's delegation will be the Commander-in-Chief of the Minnesota National Guard. Governor Mark Dayton is a passionate supporter for the men and women who serve or have served our nation in uniform, as well as their families, employers, and communities. He has traveled throughout Minnesota with King Harold and Queen Sonia and has a deep appreciation for the cultural, military, educational, and economic ties between Minnesota and Norway. Just this month, he announced that he will lead a trade delegation of Minnesota business leaders to Norway in the summer of 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Governor Mark Dayton of Minnesota.
Thank you very much, Don. And there's no question that we will get a Super Bowl here. The only question is whether the Vikings will ever be in one. But it's my honor to be part of this special evening and all the distinguished head table who Mr. Shelby just recognized, so I won't be repetitive. And I must say that there are some of his remarks there that I'm going to repeat. Fortunately, I served once in the U.S. Senate, and there's a saying there, but it hasn't been said by everyone. It hasn't been said, so bear with me. But, you know, whenever I'm scheduled to speak to an audience just before dinner is served, the clear message is be brief, and I will gladly oblige. It is my honor to welcome you to this very special banquet to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the United States Norwegian Troop Reciprocal Exchange. This exchange between the Norwegian Home Guard and the Minnesota National Guard is the longest running military exchange partnership between any two nations. And now that, Don, you just eliminated all doubt about the runestone, the partnership goes back even farther than that. Tonight, as you said, there are 100 Norwegian Home Guard soldiers ensconced at Camp Ripley, while 100 Minnesotans are training in Norway. Both are engaged in field exercises such as cold weather and winter survival training, military skiing and land navigation, combat vehicle training, and night vision device training. And as Don also said, in the spirit of our exchange, next weekend I will join General Nash, Consul General Gandrud, and other Minnesotans in traveling to Oslo for the second half of this anniversary celebration. My visit there will be brief. However, I'm looking forward to leading a Minnesota trade delegation to Norway this June. Both of my visits will be important opportunities to honor the deep ties between Norway and Minnesota, which extend beyond our military partnership to trade, culture, and family. 1/5 of all Americans of Norwegian descent live here in Minnesota, 850,000. That number increases just before state elections, as every politician tries to claim some family connection to Norway. I have a serious political handicap. My last name ends with T-O-N rather than S-O-N. That one letter cost me 50,000 votes in every Minnesota election. Norwegian Minnesotans have deep pride in both their home state and their homeland, both for very good reasons. We share the qualities of integrity, patriotism, loyalty, and hard work. The Minnesota National Guard, under General Nash's outstanding leadership, embodies those best qualities of our citizens, as does the Norwegian Home Guard under General Lund. So please enjoy your dinner, and you're all invited to tomorrow's training exercises at Camp Ripley. They begin at 6 a.m.